What's up, guys? Today, I want to just share with you probably the dumbest way that I've lost a run. I'm gonna play the clip right now. What? Oh my god. Why didn't he heal, man? Why was that not heal range? That's supposed to be guaranteed heal range. What? So, why was that the dumbest way that I lost a run? So, I was doing a Dunsparce alt main, and for an alt main, you have to follow all the rules, including this one, where your alt main must defeat every Pokemon in the run after you legally obtain it. And Tepig just defeated Magnemite, and Dunsparce did not take place in that battle. So that run is now invalidated. There's no point in me continuing that because I broke this rule. Now, how did that happen? Just a fair warning, this is going to be a very nerdy little rage video. But if you don't want to see that, then don't continue watching. But if you are interested, if you know Pokemon, you can keep going. Okay, so the reason why I was so confused about why that happened is because it all starts with just the premise of the run, where Tepig is basically the exact same thing as White 2 90%, where you're using Tepig until like around Roxy. I took the same Tepig requirements and stat requirements that were asked for in normal mode, because that's just what does it best. Naughty nature with the high attack IV. In normal mode, 30. It doesn't matter whether you have 29, 30, or 31 attack IV. It's all going to be the same. It's all going to be just as good as each other. So as you can see here, this is a script that TTS has made, which I use to help look for my Tepig for this run in particular. Shouts to TTS. So this is that was a Tepig that I found with 29 attack IV. So again, this should be perfectly fine, right? But obviously something is not right. So because I'm not doing enough damage to that Magnemite, I didn't put in hero range. That's what caught me by surprise. If you don't know to actually put something into heal range in a fight with good AI, you have to deal more than 75% damage, and clearly I did not. So I had to check everything again. I took the defensive stats of Magnemite, and this is a spreadsheet for basically the any percent route for Drilbur. But I had to kind of backtrack because I don't do all of these fights with Tepig. I said Drilbur, but I meant Tepig. So you can see right here, 11 plus 3. This is the amount of attack IVs that you'd normally have with Pignite or Tepig at this point. 14, but as you can see here, these are fights that I don't do with Tepig anymore in Dunsparce alt main, because Dunsparce is doing them. So take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 IVs from 14. I have 7 EVs on my Tepig, so that's kind of a big difference. And as you can see here, I have 7 EVs on this Tepig. This is all correctly calculated for a 31 attack IV Tepig, which is what I routed with, because I didn't know what Tepig I would have before I actually looked for my seed, because I routed everything before. That's what you do. As you can see here, this Flame Charge does over 75% all of the time on the Magnemite. Huh. What happens when I have 29 IVs instead of 31? Wow. I have 31 attack instead of 33 attack, and my Flame Charge does not kill. In fact, it is a 7 and 16 to deal 30 damage, while Magnemite has 42 HP. So that does 71%, 7 and 16 times, based on the damage rolls. So that's a problem. That is very not good for my strategy, especially because it's not just giving one turn on Magnemite. Like, yes, I could tackle and then put it into heal range, considering I don't like as long as I don't like crit it and then kill it, and then that would also invalidate the run. But I can still fix it if I get the low roll. I just have to like look at the HP bar and see that, oh yeah, that was a low roll. That's not going to be a heal range. I'm going to tackle. But I don't like that because giving a turn on Magnemite is bad. Magnemite has Thunder Wave. Oh, it does. I don't show the moves here, but Magnemite has Thunder Wave, and it hits pretty hard with Spark. So giving any turns to Magnemite is not just one turn. It can be even more. And you deal you take sandstorm damage. You're taking a lot of HP each turn. Like it can become really rough. So I 29 IVs and 7 EVs in attack were what I had, which equates 31 attack stat. But if I had just one more EV from say a routing change or something, I would have 8 EVs, and that meets the threshold for another attack stat, because EVs comes in multiples of 4, and I have 33 attack. If I had just one more IV, so if I got if I had rolled a 30 IV or a 31 IV Tepig stat IV IV and attack, then I would be chilling. I would have 33 again, even with lower EVs. The 7 EVs would have still gotten me 33. However, I was not so lucky. I got 29 attack out of 29, 30, and 31, so I got a 1 in 3. Shit luck, I guess. But that's not the worst thing, right? So yeah, as you can see here, 33 looks like the magic number, but it's actually kind of even worse, because 32 would have also worked. In this calc, 32 is fine. 32 gets the guaranteed heal range roll. But you can't get 32 because I'm plus nature. And the way that plus nature works in Pokemon is that it multiplies the attack stat that would, normally be without the nature modifiers. Nature comes at the end of it, and multiplies that attack stat by 1.1. So basically this 33 comes about by being, 30 attack times 1.1 equals 33. But one lower than 30 is 29, which is what I had. 29 times 1.1 is 29 plus 2.9, that's equivalent, equals 31.9. 31.9 is almost 32, but in Pokemon, they don't round up. They don't ever round up. They round down. Even if it's 0.9, even if it's 0.99, it doesn't matter. They round down. So I get 31 instead of 32. I'm just so close. I'm just so close. And then I had to also get the 716 on top of all this. This is one of the most crazy ways that I've ever lost a run. Of course, that had to be on an alt main run where, I'm doing everything myself. I routed before I looked for my seed. This is normal. I just didn't take into account, this 29 could be a problem, okay. Yep, this is great. This is just fan-freaking-tastic, right? Yep. So, at the end of this, is it still a skill issue? Maybe. I could have maybe foreseen this. But this was probably the dumbest way that I've lost a run. By far. And nothing even comes close, because nothing even makes me that tilted in the middle of a run. I could probably fix it in the future, but in the moment, this is something that completely caught me by surprise, and that is how I lost one of the runs in the dumbest ways possible. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, why is it so important to get Magnemite into heal range? It's because Chorus has one super potion, and I have no way to just avoid this with Dunsparce. I have to use Tepig's help to either, eliminate Magnemite or Clink, and I can't get Dunsparce in and get full EXP on Clink, which is pretty vital for the EXP route without triggering this super potion. And it's terrible, absolutely terrible. Trust me, I've tried to trigger on Clink, so I do it on Magnemite instead, where it has Sturdy. It can't die to a crit. The only way that it could die is the way that just happened in my run. And yeah, just so to avoid this, I had to deal with this, and somehow I had to deal with this, and that was that.